Bay.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's Good Morning
Bay.
Good morning, Bay. आप सभी लोग हमारी तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
Namaskar.
welcome,
Namaskara.
खुशामदीद,
Assalamu alaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
Meekandariki vandanamu.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जनेंद्र,
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे या अली मदद.
मौला अली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजिए बंद लोग बोलेगा नहीं साहब बलाबर जान हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे मैं से फालतू बाबा.
And of course myself फालतू रानी लेकर आपके लिए एक और Wednesday that's going to make it totally awesome, totally fantastic and totally mastani.
That's true, but then of course let me tell you one thing. Good news is the fact that Bay Area is opening up right now. Santa Clara County is in the orange. So
Yeah.
we're not actually not cleared up everything. We're still in the orange basically. So
Yeah.
Orange is good actually. Orange is not bad. If you go to red, it's a problem. If you go to purple, it's even more problematic. But the point is we are going to open up even indoor dining also. But the capacity is limited, 25% capacity. Yes, everybody out there waiting. Oh, I need to go eat outside. Yeah, you're doing a better job staying at home and eating actually. You know, I don't know, Padri, I don't know about you guys, Padri. I don't know about bandhus out there who are listening to us right now. I think one of the plus points of COVID is the fact that I stopped eating outside.
Huh.
And I'm getting more healthier in my eating choices.
Really? Yeah, that's true, but Jad, you're what, down to one meal a day now, Alto Baba?
No, I'm not. Not that way, Faltwari. I didn't mean that way. I didn't mean that that kind of stuff. I meant to say in terms of, you consciously eat healthy. Right?
Oh.
Even the few places you go to, you would get to go.
Huh.
And it's pretty sizable for you guys. Right?
That's true.
Yeah,
actually.
one thing bad I picked up during COVID is drinking coffee.
Oh, really? You drink a lot of coffee, Alto
Yeah,
Baba?
COVID, if you remember, Faltwari, COVID is the time every day morning I've been having coffee.
I just want to tell you, you're not alone. The sales of coffee have gone up across America and across the world.
I can imagine.
More and more people are drinking more coffee and more wine.
Oh my God, wine also?
Yep. Those are the two things. And coffee sales have really, really skyrocketed at this particular point in time. So,
Well, that was
you're
a
not
little bit of a
alone.
tidbit for you guys out there, but then we'll give more information for you guys. But best let's go see what's happening on the roads.
It's time for the Bandu traffic update. Call us from wherever you are at 408 912 2479.
408-912-2479. Number to call if you actually miss out. If I miss out in location which you are currently right now in and you're actually stuck in traffic, but watch out for that. Let me tell you first. Let me start with the weather. It's gonna be hot. Don't go by what it was in the morning. Morning was kind of cool. It was in the mid 60s, but right now it's going to go to 90s.
What?
Yes, Baja, 90s. And let me also tell you, for the past 2 days, I've been harping on this. What do you call that? Heat advisory is here right now. As in, we're going to have high temperatures and high winds.
That's really crazy, isn't it?
Crazy combination at this point in time of the year, right? We
Yeah.
never had a generally by this time we'd have rain. But it gets colder also.
Right.
It is not getting colder, Banjan. But you really have to think about what climate change is and how it's affecting us right now.
True.
Yes, it's going to be a hot day. The news we probably will share with you guys about the possible shutdown on different locations. So there's no start of fires because equipments. PG&E is actually doing this as a regular shutdown, which they would do as a precautionary measure. And we'll talk about where all it's affecting because most of the Northern California has been monitored right now because the whole of Northern California is going to have a combination of high winds and heat. So
Right.
that means sprinters might even travel at different distances, but you're going to watch out for those things. Quick look at the roads. There's actually an accident on 580 westbound near the Harbor Way in Richmond. Actually, watch out for that. There's not much of impact on that, but I see an impact of accident in Fremont, Stevenson Boulevard, southbound. Actually,
Right.
the backup is all the way until the Dumbarton Bridge. So. Probably it's a huge congestion in that region. Watch out for that. And CHP is on the scene trying to clear it for you guys, but they take care of that. Now, apart from that, there's an accident on 580 towards the Livermore side. Not much of impact over there. So the traffic is still moving in good speed, actually.
Right.
You don't have to worry about that. Apart from that, the freeways look pretty much like the COVID situation, Manajan. Like there's still light traffic, not much of congestion here and there. Could be the fact that though the economy is opening up, schools still closed, so no need of traveling to schools, and also many offices are choosing to keep the employees at home and make them work from home because they're more productive and they work double. So probably that's going to be the norm for everybody out here. So I'm thinking, I know people are hating on me right now because don't say it. We already are feeling the pain and pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Balja, because actually when you're staying at home, you are actually going to be working double because one thing is. Home is not comfortable typically because when you go to the office and all, you get those comfortable chairs to sit on. Occasionally, get up and go walk, talk to a colleague across the aisle. Go to the water cooler conversation, shoot the breeze for half an hour, 45 minutes, right? All those things you can't do it at home because the only person you can shoot the breeze with is going to be a wife or your spouse.
Yeah.
And trust me, it is not trust me. I think I heard first accounts of saying that doesn't. You actually don't shoot the breeze with them. They
Right.
shoot you. Is what people say. I don't know, Fatwani. I don't have personal account on that one. But right now, let me tell you, we got to go see what's happening with the headlines. Fatwani, what do we have headlines first?
Well, Alta Baba, I had a whole bunch of headlines that I had lined up, right? There's one other thing that just popped up. You remember those murder hornets we were talking about?
Don't tell me they're back again.
Well, there was a second. Now this is the second one. I don't know when the first giant. It's a giant murder hornet, Bunjan, and the first one had escaped apparently. So
Wait,
now
only one hornet, is it?
No, there's a second giant
Wait.
murder hornet.
Is it like one hornet talking about?
Wait, the scientists had captured it for studying in Washington. Now this giant murder hornet has escaped. So it could lay eggs and there could be giant murder hornet. It's not just a regular murder hornet.
Okay,
So-
but then by the time she cuts to the headlines and everything, I'm going to Google and see if I can get an image for you guys.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, it is so scary, Banijan. If I actually think about it, I'm going to put up signs everywhere. No more scary bugs 2020. Yeah, enough creeps around. But let's go on over and let's give you the headlines for today, Banijan. Judge Amy Coney Barrett vows an open mind on the Obamacare case. Supreme Court confirmation hearing doubles as a campaign stop for many embattled Republicans. And let's tell you a little bit about, before we go into election news, let's tell you about what's going on here. Altu just shared a red flag warning has been issued for parts of North Bay, East Bay, and Santa Cruz Mountains. Restaurants in Santa Clara County are allowed now to resume indoor dining as we move into orange tier. PG&E power shutoff may affect nearly 23,000 Bay Area customers. Where these shutoffs are happening, I'll share with you just a little bit. As more Americans vote early, Trump is now pressing on to Iowa. He even made a declaration that he is going to win the state of historically blue state of Minnesota.
He declared, right?
He declared.
Supreme Leader declared, Badhujan.
Yeah. Eli Lilly says that COVID-19 antibody drug trials ongoing after study halted for a safety concern. Pelosi and Mnuchin had productive talks on coronavirus relief, according to Pelosi spokesperson. Microsoft is in deal with Equinor for Norway carbon dioxide storage project. YouTube bans coronavirus vaccine misinformation. From iPhones to e-axles, let's talk about this one tech firm that is pushing into electric vehicles. Which firm is this? Black Day. China and Pakistan's election into the UN rights body draws ire. At the Commonwealth meet, India slams Pakistan's bigoted agenda on Jammu and Kashmir. And Kamala Harris's candidacy galvanizes Indo-American voters as 72% of Indian Americans lean Democratic, according to the most recent survey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens.
More on all this coming up shortly.
Yes, Praja. In the meanwhile, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a Gunning Akita for you guys, which I've lined up for you guys with lots of love. This actually is a Gunning Akita, which is something which I played a few days ago. I love the song, Fadrani. It's got Shankar S. Loy's composition. And it's got Amitabh Bachchan, Abhishek Bachchan.
In the
Bobby
voice
Deol.
of Shankar Mahadevan himself, right?
That's true, Fadrani. And nice words. I think this was Javed Akhtar.
Javed Akhtar.
आजा आजा रब्बा इश्क दी खोल गुत्तियां आजा रब्बा इश्क दी खोल गुत्तियां ਜਾ ਜਰ ਬੰਸ਼ ਕੇ ਦੀ ਖੋਲ ਗੁੱਥੀਆਂ ਘੱਟ ਨਾ ਮੁਨਾਫੇ ਅਨਮੋਲ ਗੁੱਥੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਲਾਗੀ ਜੋ ਲਗਾਵੇ ਨਾ ਲਗੇ ਆਸ਼ਕੀ ਉਹ ਤੇ ਲਾਗੀ ਜੋ ਲਗਾਵੇ ਨਾ ਲਗੇ ਆਸ਼ਕੀ उड़ती अखियों के लड़ गए पैंचे लड़ गए वे गीत लगा के झूम 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 झूम
I will have to correct myself here, Baljan. My lyrics is not by Jawad Akhtar Saab, but Gulzar ji. That's
Yeah.
why sometimes you can't understand what he's saying on there.
Yeah.
Gulzar ji, as you know, is very famous for the kind of stuff. He'll put googlies in this particular poetry.
Yeah.
People have to go Google and find out what it is. That's what's
True
called
that.
googlies.
Do that.
ओ कब लगे कहाँ रब जाने जब लगे जहाँ सब जाने रब्बा हर चोट मजा देती है जीने की सजा देती है रब्बा झूठी मूठी बातें सुन के गुनगुनाती आंखें सुन के जलावे बुझावे जलावे वो मोमबत्तियां जलावे बुझावे जलावे वो मोमबत्तियां ओ उड़ती अखियों के लड़ गए पैंचे लड़ गए वे गीत लगा के झूम झूम झूम
After Bajan, इसमें 70% of the song I can't understand anything of it. Apart from Jum,
Actually, you know what? We should do that.
That's what's going to have
वो
Googly
क्या था?
Guruvar. No, we're doing Googly Guruvar tomorrow, but definitely tune in for sure. Googly Guruvar, you actually understand why we call it Googly.
Ha.
It's not Googly, it's Googly Guruvar. Googly. Because some of these words actually have such difficult things, you got to go Google them.
Oh.
They're called Googly Guruvar.
Ah, that's exactly what I was thinking. You have to Google the meaning for this.
Dekha, Faltwani is always so bholi, na? She actually sat with me. We decided the whole week ahead of time, but she actually doesn't know the topic also. Faltwani, इसीलिए तेरे को ना Oscar award मिलना चाहिए Faltwani.
नहीं मेरे को ऑस्कर अवार्ड नहीं चाहिए मेरे पास भास्कर अवार्ड है
See, okay, fine. Faltwani, I understand when you actually say that. Oh, sometimes pun gets over, right?
Huh?
Overboard punning.
That is not punning. How is भास्कर अवार्ड punning? Whatever.
Anyway,
man.
I was going to give you the Granny Awards, but I'm going to take it back.
नहीं हम लोग भास्कर के उदय होने पे हम लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं right? Good
Yeah.
morning.
What? Seriously? Oh my God, that's like a little overboard anyways.
Yes.
But right now, what is not overboard is the news,
Hey,
right?
let's also tell our bandhus who are joining us on Facebook. Thank you so much. Our bandhus Liaquat Ali Saab, thank you for your entire club joining us online. Deepak Pandya ji, namaste, Jai Shri Krishna.
Wait, we got a new bandhu called Raja Zulkarnian Kuni. I'm sorry,
Kani.
I hope I'm not.
Raja ji, Raja.
Raja ji. Raja ji, thank you so much. Bora, super presentation, Bora.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Really,
Raja
really
ji. We
appreciate
love it that you actually love it also, right?
Yes.
We are loving it. So, right now, Faltwani,
Huh.
I really want to know what's news with the coronavirus. Are we going to get any of these kind of, are we going to get a relief at all? Is there going to be money coming in? Is there going to be vaccines coming in? What's happening?
Well, more than 38 million people have been diagnosed with COVID-19 around the world and more than 1,086,000 have died. The mayor of Manchester, Tennessee, Lonnie Norman, just lost his life to the virus, as did a Dutch woman who caught the virus twice, not once, twice. So nobody is really immune, Bandhujan. You should have seen that campaign speech. I'm immune. I could go out into the crowd and kiss you.
What?
I would kiss every
Boy,
man.
gee, yuck,
I
my
would,
goodness.
no,
Hey,
he said
hello.
that. I would kiss all the men and
what
all
is
the beautiful women.
Excuse me. First of all, I want to ask you one thing, Faltwani.
Huh.
What is this president? Why is he so sexually thinking? I
I have no
I think
idea.
he's frustrated.
He's like, I feel better than I ever did before. And I could kiss every one of you. I'm like, I could kiss
Ugh.
every man and only every beautiful woman.
That's-
Excuse me.
Hello,
even
excuse
that-
me. Why man?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to be. Sorry, but I don't think that way. Sorry.
Anyway, let's
Mr.
come back.
President, please forgive me.
And Lonnie Norman, that we talked about just now, unfortunately, who lost her life to the coronavirus that she caught the second time, is the first reported reinfection death in the world, Banjan. Drug maker Eli Lilly is the latest company to pause a major coronavirus-related trial. It halted its trial of a combination antibody treatment for unidentified safety reasons. Meanwhile, drug maker Pfizer has plans to start testing its experimental coronavirus vaccine in children as young as 12. It'll be the first US coronavirus vaccine trial to include children. Let's move on over to what's happening in the Supreme Court, the Senate confirmation hearings. I don't know how many of you watch it. I've been watching it. It's just a sham. It truly is a sham because everything is like, what I was watching was where Amy Coney Barrett is just pushing everything back. It's like a bouncing ball. Anything that the Democratic senators ask is just bouncing off. She's like, no, I can't answer that. It's hypotheticals, blah, blah, blah. She just wants to. That's what she's been doing. But since they've been pressing on the Affordable Care Act, and that is coming up for hearing 1 week after the presidential elections, after the elections on November 3rd, this particular situation happened. President Donald Trump's U.S. Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett sought to allay fears raised by Democrats at her Senate confirmation hearing that she would be an automatic vote to strike down the Obamacare healthcare law, promising an open mind while approaching the case. On the third day of a 4-day hearing, she sidestepped a question on whether a president can issue a pardon to himself.
She said yes?
While the Judiciary Committee's Republican chairman lauded her as unashamedly pro-life, even as Democrats worry she could vote to overturn the 1973 ruling legalizing abortion nationwide. Now, Barrett is known as a conservative federal appellate judge and is the Republican president's third selection for a lifetime job on the top U.S. judicial body. Trump has asked the Senate, controlled by fellow Republicans, to confirm her before the November 3rd election. Now, she hasn't come out and answered that question with regard to a president pardoning himself.
Oh, she hasn't.
No.
But
She
got to check-
sidestepped that question.
She has to check with the husband first.
Yeah, actually, that's true. And her husband was sitting with her throughout the hearing.
Of course, yeah. Probably he was out of the range, so he could not actually. Hey, excuse me. He has to bring her, right? What are you talking about?
Yesterday, did you hear that Senator Marsha Blackburn? What she said?
Oh, no. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to know some people. I don't want to know them at all.
Exactly.
Oh my God, what a... She was like, pumping her up. Yeah, you're so awesome, you're so awesome, you're awesome.
You have 7 children, that's great. And you have this, that's great. And your husband is right by your side, that's great.
Oh, you have 7 children, you don't believe in contraception? Okay, fine, that's great.
Okay. Embattled Senate Republicans took advantage of the spotlight at Tuesday's confirmation hearing for President Donald Trump's third Supreme Court nominee to tout election concerns such as healthcare, police, and even fundraising as they fight to keep their seats. Republican control of the Senate, where the party holds a 53-47 majority, is in jeopardy in the November 3rd elections, with 10 incumbent Republican races rated competitive compared with just 2 Democrats.
Hey, speaking of all these Republicans, senators and all, now what's happening with the Hornet?
I'll come back to the Hornet, but let me tell you who is in an embattled race. One would think these people were sitting cushy, right? They're very, very. Lindsey Graham, the Senate Judiciary Committee chairman, is in a tight battle as he seeks his 4th Senate term.
Yeah, that's why he's rushing to actually, what do you call that? Get this judge recruited already.
Yeah,
Because
and
after that, he don't know what's going to happen to him.
but here's the thing, he's using this platform of a confirmation hearing to actually discuss his own campaign. And he says his opponent's record-smashing fundraising haul and healthcare spending in South Carolina as he's open questioning of Judge Amy Coney Barrett. So he's using that as a platform to campaign for himself. Shame on them, seriously. Anyway, speaking of platforms, Manijan, let's tell you a little bit about what's going on with regard to the coronavirus aid relief. U.S. House of Reps Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin had a productive discussion about the relief proposals on Wednesday, but the administration's lack of a national strategic testing plan remains a major area of disagreement, a Pelosi spokesman said. In response to proposals sent over the weekend, the two spent time seeking clarification of language, which was productive. Drew Hamill, Deputy Chief of Staff for the California Democrats, said on Twitter, noting that Pelosi and Mnuchin spoke for almost about an hour.
You know, something with that, what do you call that, agreement on the language, something that they have to do for even the presidential debates. So they don't actually use words like, crooked, what is that thing? What is it for?
You can't stop that, Altu Baba.
Supreme Leader
That
is beyond all
man
these
is
things.
beyond.
Well, he also proved that he's beyond law, Falcon.
He's beyond redemption.
He's beyond law. What is all redemption? You liberals, I tell you seriously, my goodness.
Oh God, it has nothing to do with liberals. And just FYI, I am independent. I am not liberal or
Who said
conservative.
you're independent? You're independent, of course, yes. Hey, but I really want to know, talking about the protest letter, tell me more about the Hornet, please.
Oh my God, do you want to post the image of the Hornet? Is that the reason you're going on and on about the Hornet?
Okay,
Altu Baba?
fine. Let's talk about the heat wave here first, then we'll go to the Hornet. Fine.
No, I can talk about the Hornet if you want me to talk about the Hornet.
Okay, you're going to talk about the Hornet right now?
Yes.
Manujan, here you go. This is what the image of the Hornet I have right now with you.
A live Asian giant hornet is affixed, Bandujan, on, let me see, could have led scientists to its nest that has, but that hornet actually escaped. Once more, following a lost signal. Last week, scientists with the Washington State Department of Agriculture captured a live Asian giant hornet known as a murder hornet for their ability to decimate the honeybee populations and used dental floss to attach a tracking device to its body, which worked quite well, said Sven Spikiger, who is the WSDA's managing entomologist, during a news conference. While scientists released the hornet into the wild onto an apple tree, they were initially successful in tracking the insect, but after some time they were unable to locate a signal when it flew into a heavily vegetated area and then quickly darted away, thus evading scientists.
Spaghetti-o. That hornet looks ugly, by the way.
Yeah, oh my God, it looks scary. It looks like one of those, those alien movie.
You want to see it again? This is the apple and this is the hornet on top of the apple.
But Jan, look at that. Yeah. God. Please, let's take that picture off.
I just did.
Yeah. So anyway, not all hope is lost though with regard to the Hornet, is what they're saying. They did get an initial direction of the flight apparently, and they were able to meet with several of the property owners to get more eyewitness accounts of seeing hornets earlier in the week. Now, we may laugh at this, but this is serious, a serious matter. I'm not kidding.
Oh, I'm not laughing about it, not at all. Look at me.
Yeah, I mean, we have like what kind of bugs that are coming all over the place.
It's like, seriously, it's like, I'm not going to, like, now, for instance, it's the climate over here.
Right.
Yeah, heat wave has been advised already, right, Faltwani?
Right.
Do you want to share anything about the heat wave?
Yes, a red flag warning has been issued for North Bay Valleys and Mountains, East Bay Valleys and Hills, and the Santa Cruz Mountains. And it's in effect through 11 a.m. on Friday, according to the National Weather Service, Banajan. Gusty northeast winds and dry conditions prompted the Weather Service to issue this warning, which took effect 5 a.m. this morning. Wind speeds in the mountains and along ridges are expected to range from 15 to 30 miles per hour, with gusts peaking at about 35 to 45 miles per hour. The highest elevations could see up to 55 miles per hour. So please be careful if you live somewhere there. Let's also tell you that PG&E has announced power shutoffs, and their shutoffs may affect almost 23,000 Bay Area customers, and portions of the Bay Area where the power shutoff can possibly happen because of forecasted hot and dry and windy conditions are raising the risk of wildfires in the region. And let me tell you where people will be affected the most. North Bay Mountains near Mount St. Helena, small areas in the East Bay near Mount Diablo, Oakland Hills east of Piedmont, elevated terrain around the Calaveras Reservoir, east of Milpitas, and parts of the Big Sur and Santa Cruz Mountains. There are going to be outages. There is a map that Altu Baba is sharing on the screen that you can see right now. And where the outages could possibly happen, Manjan. In fact, the Zog fire, which is now being brought under control in the Shasta County, almost, I think, 56,000 acres burned over there. So they want to be extra careful at this particular point in time. In Alameda County, 5,405 customers are going to be affected. Contra Costa County, 929. Santa Clara County, 2,210. San Mateo County, 1,683. Sonoma and Solano range between 871 and 1,781 consumers who are going to be affected by this. And there's a whole bunch of other headlines that we'd like to share with you, but unfortunately we don't have too much time, Bandhujan. What we'll ask you to do is to please go to mediamahima.com. That's our website. We will share these news stories up there, including the news story that is coming out with regard to China and Pakistan being included on the UN Human Rights Commission, and India is lambasting it as a black day. And India also on another international forum said that Pakistan has a bigoted agenda when it comes to Jammu and Kashmir. So if you want to catch up on all of that, you can go to mediamahima.com. That's all we have time for right now on Good Morning Bay. Anything else you want to share, Alto, before we go?
I'll share my love with you guys, Bajan. Love you all.
We love you, Bandhujan. We'll see you tonight live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show. Till then, have yourselves a wonderful, safe and happy Wednesday.
उड़ती उड़ती अखियों के लड़ गए पैंचे लड़ गए वे ठीक लगा के झूठ